Hi, my name is Matt Gillman.
Hi, I'm Whitney Medina.
Hey, this is Melody Noel, and we are Influence Music. Today we're going to give you some tips and tricks on how to stay creative and engaged with your congregations throughout this COVID-19 crisis. It's been a very unique season, but I feel like a few of these things have really helped us keep the ball rolling and keep positive energy throughout this season. So here we go.
'Cause you make us stronger. Tip number one, if you're leading worship via a live stream, one thing you always want to remember is that you are a vessel of God's glory to people who are hungry and hurting and broken. I know that in experiences that I've had leading worship through via a live stream, it can be awkward. It can be weird, honestly, when you're not face to face. I'm used to leading worship at conferences or at church services. It's weird and a little bit uncomfortable at first to lead worship to a screen, to look at my phone as I'm worshiping the Lord. But it's one thing that we need to do to remind ourselves that we're actually leading real people in worship, people who are quarantined, who are on lockdown, especially now with coronavirus. There are real people who are hurting and broken, who have gone through the ringer. They've lost finances, they've lost opportunity. Perhaps some have lost family members to the virus. There are real people who are hurting and grieving right now, who actually have been crying out to God for a touch of the Holy Spirit to encourage and edify their souls again. And what an opportunity for you, a worship leader, to be a vessel of God's glory, to actually be one that carries the word of the Lord to that person. You never know how many, whether it's 5 people watching or 5,000 people watching, you have no idea the miracles that people are asking for. And for you, you have this amazing, incredible opportunity to be a vessel of God's glory to the hurting, the hungry, and the broken. And one thing I would always encourage you to do is just ask in the middle of your worship set, if you're leading through a live stream, just ask the Holy Spirit, say, Holy Spirit, what are you saying? What are you doing? And what can I say? What can I sing? That would actually reflect what's on your heart and would reflect what's going on in heaven right now. The last thing I want to do is get caught up in the arrangement of a song. To me, the song list, the set list is actually just a fallback plan. I want the songs to lead me to a place of glory. And then once I get in the glory, I just want to stay there. I want to sing spontaneously. I want to prophesy. I just want to rest in the presence of God. And then when you feel that window closing, then you can fall back to go into another song and ride that wave again. But don't be bound to your set list. Don't be bound to your song list, because the song list is just a conduit to get to that realm of glory. Once you're in the glory, stay in the glory. And the song list then just becomes a backup plan. So anyway, be encouraged. You are a vessel of God's glory to the lost, to the broken, to the hurting, to the ones who are grieving, the ones looking for a miracle. All right? God bless you guys.
So I sing I just wanted to encourage you guys today to reach out to people in your congregation and stay connected to the heart of your body. And one thing that has been really, really helpful and seems so simple, but has been very powerful, is making phone calls to people in the congregation and just asking how their day's going and if there's anything at all that we can be praying with them for, and to just stop right there on the phone and pray with them. It's been so awesome, and also really fun to call, and there's a mom that's wrangling her kids and they just got through school for that day at home. Lord knows we need to be praying for all the moms and dads out there that are dealing with kids at home right now. And also Zoom calls are amazing for group settings. We've been using that for our high school girls group. I have a small group, and we did face masks last week, which was actually so much fun, just to add something small like that to what could be mundane after a while, like a Zoom call, because they can't meet together, and of course we know that they want to, but just to do something as small as face masks or playing a card game or doing show and tell, as silly as it sounds, is huge and makes the biggest difference. And of course, there's always FaceTime. FaceTime is my lifeline. I'll just call some friends and I'll be cooking dinner or doing things around the house, like whatever it is, but it's my lifeline. It's my sanity right now, is staying connected with my friends via FaceTime or Zoom or whatever. And I mean, the biggest thing is every morning when you do your daily devotionals, pray, and ask the Lord for someone to pray for. This is actually where I do my daily devotionals, where I'm sitting right now, and the Lord will just give me people to pray for and certain things to be praying for, and then I'll reach out to them and say, hey, just wanted to let you know I'm thinking about you, I'm praying for you, love you, hope you have an amazing day. The smallest things like that make a huge difference. And then this is my mom's idea, and she's been doing this, and I have yet to do it, but I'm going to do it. She printed out cards to send to her friends, and there are like pictures of her and her friends on them, and then like a sweet little heartfelt note on the inside. Guys, snail mail is the future. I'm proclaiming that. I'm saying that right now. It's true. But just to think about, like, so many of us, I'm sure people like you watching right now, you might be thinking, where is my next paycheck coming from? Because so many people can't work right now, and it's crazy. But to think the just the power in sending a sweet card to someone, instead of opening another bill, they get to smile and look at some memories and a word. Like, just pray for someone, and then write down whatever the Lord shows you. Like, I promise you, it'll be powerful, and God will speak. And so I hope that is helpful and encouraging. I know that these are crazy times, but the Lord is so good, and He is speaking so loudly right now. If we would just have ears to listen and to pray with one another, pray for one another. I'm just excited to see what God has in store. Anyway, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thanks so much.
So I'm gonna tell these bones to live. Get up.
Tip number 3, keep co-writing. Don't stop writing. I would suggest just picking a date in your calendar, whether it's 2 times a month, whether it's once a week or more than that, where you reach out to other people that you know are creative and hop on Zoom or FaceTime or Skype. It's a really good idea in these sessions to come in with a little nugget of an idea already started. Don't be intimidated by the fact that it's a little bit awkward. Not writing in person is going to be a little bit awkward, but this is just the times that we're in, and I think if you just embrace it and embrace the fact that sometimes there's going to be latency, embrace the fact that sometimes you guys are going to talk over each other because you can't necessarily read each other's body language. It's okay. The important thing is to keep being creative. I feel like, on top of writing with other people, it's really important to keep writing yourself at home. And I'm speaking to myself right now because I feel like I've somehow managed to fill my days with things that are not necessarily writing. But even if it means just sitting at the piano, singing through the Psalms and coming up with your own melodies, you don't know what magical nugget is going to come from that time. So keep being creative. And if you've never written a song before, now is the time to do it. The Lord has gifted you this time. Just sit down, even if you don't have an instrument, and start singing melodies into your voice memo recorder, and then listen back to those melodies. Decide which little pieces that you really like, and then try to start putting lyrics to them. Those are just some little tips to keep creative.
So I'm